Hey, midday. Hello. Oh, building an audience. I actually uh, am leaving out. Had a late night, end up catching a late show. So I am going to honor my commitment and jump on here every day for a period of time, for a given period of time, so that I can build up my confidence and uh, talk about this transitioning forward because it's so important. Thank you for the likes and thank you for joining. So today, I wanted to talk about waiting through the transition period. So hello everyone who's joined. And waiting through the transition, it can appear to be that you're stuck. So as I jump on here and I describe what really challenged me to make a change, hey Wani, is to talk about the feeling that I had for just 20 years of being stuck. But what I am doing these lives for is to really challenge your mental. Hi, Edward Perry, and Tyra, how you doing? I want to challenge your thinking and perspective of how you view things, because it's going to make a difference on how you show up and how you be and how you take on all of the different obstacles and challenges that you have to face on a day-to-day basis. So in this 20-year period, I felt like I was stuck. I felt like I was frustrated. I felt like I was confused. And it's not that I was just standing still, not moving. Of course, life was happening around me. A lot of things happened. I had more children. I got married. I got divorced. I changed from job to job. I went into entrepreneurship. I did a lot of things, but yet they weren't fulfilling to me. And I did not feel that I was meeting the best potential of my life. So therefore, I felt stuck. But the truth is, feeling stuck, being confused, being frustrated, those are all choices. They're all choices. And so what really helped me was to change how I viewed things and to do a couple of things that would make a tremendous difference in my life. So the first thing I did was I set my intention. I decided that there was some things that was going on that were not within my control, and that I didn't like the results of. Some of the things that happened, I can take responsibility for my actions, but at the moment I couldn't because I wasn't really aware at that time. But what I did know is that I wanted a better life for myself. So I set my intention to do that. And so that meant that I made a decision and I wrote it down of what I wanted my life to look like. And I didn't even feel capable of that happening. So for a long time, I disregarded it. I just put it on the shelf. But every year, I would think about where I'm at, and I would notice that the list never changed. I always wanted to move from my house. I always wanted to lose weight. I wanted more money. I just wanted to feel better, right? So these things are pretty common for everybody. And I knew that I was taking some action to move and change and transition, but it just never seemed to be enough because I didn't have patience for a lot of it. The process is very subtle. It's very gradual. And so you really have to wait. You have to be in a waiting period. And you have to understand that during this waiting, you can look at it as frustration, being stuck, or you can be in anticipation. And so when I really got serious about my intention, then I intended to be the best version of myself that would honor both me and my creator. And so when I decided that, I know that if I'm honoring my creator, he's going to provide for me the best. So that leads me to anticipation. Once you set the intention, then you have to anticipate That good is on the way. So you're going through this waiting period. It sucks. Nothing is going the way that you want it to. The bills might not be paid. They're steadily coming, but you're steadily making them too, right? And you're steadily benefiting from whatever it is because you made it. The relationships may not be working right. Just different things is going on during the waiting period that brings on those feelings of stagnation. But the truth is, if you anticipate the good that's going to come from it, then you'll start to look for that. Hey, Doris and Jay, you'll actually look for the things going right. Hey, Tucker, can you please tell your mother hello? I promised to get with her before I left and I didn't. So please tell your mother hello. Thank you. So when you are going through this transition and you're feeling stuck, you can start anticipation of your intention. If you expect that good things are going to come your way, then it changes your mood. It sets you in a feeling of expectancy, but not an expectancy of gloom and doom, but expectancy of something positive. And that gives you something to hold on to. That gives you hope, because then you start to build your faith and see how God is maneuvering things for you so that things work in your best interest. So when you're going through the waiting period, I'm going to ask you to set your intention and to set your anticipation of good things to come. You're not waiting without a purpose. You're waiting with a purpose. Your purpose is to be prepared. The waiting period is a time of preparation. If I didn't go through the challenges that I went through, there's no way I would have went through the challenges that I had to go through to get to a better place. I haven't arrived anywhere, and I never want to arrive anywhere, because every day is an opportunity. Every day is an opportunity to be better than I was yesterday, to have a better view on life, to feel better health-wise, to be better mentally, spiritually, physically, and financially. And I can only do that if I get out my own way. And how we hold ourselves back is our mind, by underutilizing it or not by utilizing it the way that it's meant. So our thoughts will drive us. It will drive our very existence. And I want for you guys to know these things because I'm learning them. And I want to share them because I wish someone would have shared them with me. That's just the bottom line. So the transition in life that we all face can be something that we overcome with grace and ease, or frustration, fear, and fright. And the latter is just no good. It just makes you stagnant. And so I encourage you to set your intention and your anticipation, but lastly, to set a list of who you want to become. So as I identified these things that I want to work on every single day, every single year, and the years kept rolling by and nothing is changing, I realized I needed to change. I needed to change my personality. I needed to change the way I viewed myself. I needed to change the way I spoke to others. Some things about me that I viewed in a negative way, I still like about me, because that's what makes me strong. That's what has helped my stamina. But just because I am a firm person, it does not mean that I have to do it with a growl. And so now I've learned to season that a little bit and make it more palatable so that my audience, or that the person that I'm speaking to, can receive it much better. It's nothing worse than having a good message, but then the audience is just totally distracted by the messenger. And so I don't want to be a distraction, but I always remind everyone I'm a work in progress. But I really have been working on me. So I set a list of things that I wanted to become, not things that I wanted to have. I wanted to be a loyal friend. I wanted to be an honest person. I wanted to be a person of integrity. These were key attributes that I needed to value myself. And as I worked on these things through this waiting period, then once I had a life-changing event, I got into action and I was prepared to take the action necessary to make a better move for myself. So if you set your intention and you set your anticipation for the best to come and then work on becoming your best, I promise you, the waiting period through the transition will be much more easier, much more fulfilling for you, much more better able for you to manage and cope and get through, as opposed to the alternative. So I hope this helps you today. I thank you for joining and watching, and anybody who replays it. I hope this is helpful for you as well. And I am going to be with some co-authors of mine who we all got together, just ordinary women, and talked about business and talked about life transition and the different roles that we play and the different things we had to do, and how being stuck is a part of that, and how getting unstuck is also a part of it, and how we wish someone would share that with us. So we came together, we put some chapters together, and we made a book. And we're going to be releasing that October the 20th. But this Monday, on October the 3rd, we are going to get together on a radio station and discuss some of why we chose to transition and why we chose to come together and co-author this book. So I would love for you to be a part of that, to continue this transition journey with me, and you can tune in. All of the information is in my profile pic, but it's going to be on Monday, October the 3rd, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for the likes. So if you are available, please feel free to join us for the conversation. Let's have a conversation. We all transition, but sometimes we transition in silence. And that is a lonely, isolated feeling, and it can lead to despair and discouragement. And so I don't want anyone in that space. I know what it feels like. So if I can help you, I definitely choose to do so. So until we meet again, which will be midday tomorrow, you have a beautiful day. My cousin just joined. Hi, Alicia. I hope all is well with you. Catch the replay because I'm about to go. Enjoy your day, people. Bye-bye.